Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of The Blend. I'm your host, as always, Tifatse Biza. In this episode, I'm with a football player, Duncan Akim, who is also a student at Marawi Institute of Journalism. Yeah, so I think we should get started. But before I go any further, I should remind you, my audience, to not forget to like. First of all, you have to subscribe, like, and then share every episode you watch on the Blender. Duncan, welcome on the show.
Thank you.
What inspired you to start playing football?
All right. The inspiration to start playing football was my bro. That time when I was 7 years old in 2010, if I recall well, he was playing for I think Golden Boys under 14. I think so. Then he he started teaching me football basics like controlling the ball, passing the ball, dribbling, and minor physical fitness. And in 2010 is the year I commenced playing football when I was 7 years old.
When you were 7?
Yes.
Yeah, you were too young, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you share your football journey so far, like reaching this far from the time your brother was started teaching you these things?
All right. When I commenced playing football in 2010, that time when I was in standard, I think 3. I started playing football due to him, and my first serious football journey started when I was playing for a team called Sobona Banzi. It was sponsored by foreign NGO. We were conducting our practices at CI ground. From there, I reached the point where I joined Golden Boys FC in 2017. That time we were playing for under 14. From there, at Golden Boys, I played for 2 seasons for under 14 and under 15. And lucky enough, we won a trophy of Blantyre District Football Youth League of under 15 in 2018. Yes. From there, after Golden Boys, I stopped playing football because of school. In 2019, I wrote my MSCE at CI Community Day Secondary School. And that time, I gave myself a break from playing football so that I can concentrate on the education side.
School, yeah.
In 2019, after MSCE, I scooped is it 27 points? I think so. Then I resumed playing football in 2019. I think it was on September 2019. From there, I rejoined Golden Boys to play under 17, but there was no future. So I quit at Golden Boys. From there, I started playing at CI Ground, a team from our community, which is called Saint Modford FC in 2020. I played for 2 years, I think so. From there, I joined the Zimwangwa United, which that time was playing for Division 1, I think so. I joined the Zimwangwa because of scouts that were made by Trophy of Nolo Libiba, the MP of Blantyre City South constituency. I joined the Zingwangwa United in 2022, I think so. In at Zingwangwa, I played for less than 3 months because leadership of the team wasn't that good because there was like discrimination, you see. But so far there was good technical support, such that in the team I was the young player, so there was some encouragement, I can say. At 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 Zingwangwa, we won a trophy of Division 1, so that the team proceed to Premier Division. I quit at Zingwangwa in 2023 because of the reason I have mentioned already. From there, I returned back to my former team, St. Motford's FC. Currently, I am playing for the team, I think so.
St. Motford FC.
Yes.
All right. Being a footballer, that means you have your people who are your biggest influencers, like they are your role models right
Yes.
now, since you haven't reached that far.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So who are your biggest influences in football?
Okay, my role models at local level is Tatenda Mbaraka. He's a footballer of Silver Strikers FC. He's below the age of 23. He's good at the ball marking, such that he's a left back, and my position is left back too. You see, that's why he is my role model. At international level, I can say Macero, former player of Real Madrid FC. He's good at the ball, passing, even dribbling too. That's it.
Yeah, so as I said earlier on the introduction,
Yes.
that you are a student.
Yes.
So you do have trainings at your team.
Yes.
Trainings, or sometimes you not only trainings, but sometimes you do also you do have games during weekdays or weekends. So being a student, you also do have assignments and sometimes exams. You do need to be attending classes. So how do you balance school and football responsibilities?
All right. School admit during my certificate level last year 2023, our classes were conducted, or we were having classes during afternoon from 1 p.m. to 5 o'clock. Then that time training wasn't that much because due to school is the first priority, you see. But I could have personal trainings like during the morning, like load works and some small ball possession with friends. During matches that afternoon, then I could have come to school like 1 p.m. and knock off by 2 so that we can
So
play
you
for the
only
matches.
attend one class.
One class, you see,
Yeah.
so that my team should not suffer. You see, yeah.
All right. Okay, so what are your short-term and long-term goals in football?
My short-term and long goals in football is to play for international level, like in countries like Europe. You see, currently we have Spain and England are the countries with the professional football, which is of good quality. You see, locally, Elite Super League of Malawi isn't that good because of, payments, and leadership of the committees doesn't have good leadership. You see, My long goals are that to play for international level and even for the nation team Flames. You see, it is suffering so far, like currently close to 10 years, still suffering to achieve some to shape the FIFA ranking of Malawi so that we can have better position.
Okay. Coming to training and preparation,
Yes, yes.
what's your typical training day like?
Okay, my typical daily trainings are like at our team, Saint Modford FC. We do physical fitness activities like jogging, sprinting, even uh, in some gym sessions and other aerobics. Talking about ball possession is a must. So we do ball possession, dribblings, and we have like juggling so that we can have personal skills.
Hmm. All right. How do you prepare for games mentally and physically? Because I hear some. Of course, I'm not a netball player,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
I'm not even a football player because there are other females who play football.
yes, yes,
So
yes,
I just hear people saying that you have a specific food to eat.
yes, yes.
Yeah, you don't have to take chili.
Mm.
Yeah. So how do you prepare for games mentally and physically?
Okay, mentally, you as a player, you have to put yourself in the game mood so that your team can do better. And about foods, if the game is have two, then you should take like lunch, light lunch, you know, like chips, around or 11, so that the food can be digested fast.
Digested, yeah.
You see, don't forget to eat banana.
Mm.
You see,
Oh,
uh,
what
about
does the banana help?
banana.
Uh,
Okay, banana eases the body. You see, that's it.
mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, physically, if the game is like tomorrow, and and today a player should not do something which is like drinking beer,
Mm.
even or having sex,
Mm.
cause cause
Eh,
it requires some energy to do that stuff. You see,
yeah.
that's it.
All right.
And okay, and other thing is we have team spirit.
Mm.
Before the game, you have to have good, good connection with your friends, like show love and teamwork during the game. You see,
Mm. Mm.
so that the team can win and collect 3 points. That's it.
Mm. You have talked of, you have mentioned some exercises. Of
Yes.
course, I won't be able to mention.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so what's your favorite exercise?
My favorite exercise is I like sprints. Being a left back, you 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 play as a defender and a winger too. So I have the capability of playing the whole line. You see,
Mm.
like a defender and a winger.
Mm.
That's it.
So, how do you stay motivated during tough training sessions?
My motivation is during training, daily to day life. I have a priority of I I have a motivation of having a positive change during daily training so that I can reach a point where I'll be a well qualified player, like in terms of ball possession, dribbling, tackling, and even scoring. That's it.
All right. There are other upcoming. Okay, those little kids,
Yeah,
you know.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah, and when they look up to you, you inspire them.
yes.
What advice could you give to those young players?
Okay, my advice to young players is don't run away from trainings. Training makes perfect, and they should have that passion of playing football, so that we can have a well-built nation team. Even seeing seeing a significant change in the elite league of Malawi, which is TNM Super League, and self self discipline is a must, so that a player should have strength. You see, during the game, 90 minutes is a huge time, and a person to maximize the time, he or she should have to have enough energy, and that energy to be conserved, it requires like preventing taking alcohol, even cigarettes, chamba. eh,
Yeah.
that's a vice behavior in football. That's it.
All right. Let's go to game day and performance.
Yes, yes.
What's going through your mind before a game?
Okay, before a game, we know that during matches we face different teams and from different areas, and we don't know their play, so every game is like a final. And I, as a player, I do motivate myself that playing simple as we do at training is a must, such that during the game time we should play like a team. You see, like marking together, passing and supporting, even in even during attack, our strikers should be fed with scoring opportunities, so that the team can score more goals to win the game. That's it.
How do you handle pressure?
Ash, pressure is there in football. Uh, if if we are facing a tough team as a team, and I myself a player, pressure is there too. And pleasure. To handle pressure, to handle pressure, I do listen to gospel music first before the game. You know, Lord is the giver of everything. You see, uh, during a technical discussion with the squad, you know, we do advise each and every player so that we can play clean soccer, so that the supporters can support us, and we should have that mentality of winning the game. You see, there is a need of passion in soccer, so that we can defeat any tough opponent. I can say that.
All right. Knowing that you started playing football
Yes.
since you were young
Yes.
and reaching this far, you've gone through a lot.
Yes,
So,
yes.
can you describe your most memorable game or moment?
Okay, my most memorable game, it was that time I was at Zingwangwa United. It was a quarter-final game at Balaga Stadium against Balaga United. Uh, I was introduced into the game at the 70th minute. I assisted a striker to score, and the game ended 1-1 draw. And that game, it was a good memory for me during my soccer journey. See, at the end, we end at the number one during the Division One journey.
Yeah.
That's it, I can say.
All right. So, how do you analyze your performance after a game?
That's a tough question. Okay, it that is that is it, that is concluded by supporters. You see, uh, I can say there are some matches that I can say that this game I was at my best peak, you know, but most of the times I play well. Uh, that's the fact, you see.
All right. What do you think sets you apart from other players?
All right, I am good at the ball. Like I am good at possession, dribbling, sprinting, you know, and I do help my team a lot. Even they depend on me to create scoring chances. That's it. Uh, our team dynamics. One, we have open and clear communication as we respect each other during exchange of information. Two, we have collaboration. That's working together, sharing ideas, and three, we can say trust, like building and maintaining faith in each other's ability and intentions. This is in a way that nobody within the 90 minutes can play 100% perfect, you know. We can play like 80% perfect, you know. Yeah, that's it. And five, we have four, that's four, we can say this decision making, like sharing responsibilities, you see. And we have leadership, which is ex- powerful. And we have motivation from our coaching staff, fellow players, and the like.
All right. Can you share a story about a coach who impacted you?
The coach who impacted me, okay, I can say during my younger level of football, he was Mother Big. Now he's living in Cholo. He was the one who mentored me about football. But currently, I can say I have two coaches, which are coaches of St. Montfort FC, which are Yanko Demani. We call him, his nickname is Coach Boga, and we have Felix Gobede, which is Gokse by his nickname. That's it.
All right. Earlier on, you talked of criticism
Yes,
at
yeah.
Zingwangwa FC,
Yes, yeah.
and yet you played there for like 3 months.
Yes.
So, how do you handle those criticism, constructive criticism?
Okay. Criticism is handled by if you see that you can't be there no more, it's better to leave the team and find another team for you know, game times, you know, because that time at Zingwangwa, the team due to location, yeah, you know, most of the players are from Zingwangwa, you know, and it was like sometimes the player from Zingwangwas were not good enough, you see, but in Lizard they were being involved in the games, you know, without any impact, you see, and I was I was being like ashamed, like why, you see, I was good at the field, you know. That's it.
All right. In whatever we do in life,
Yes, yes,
the things we do has to also have impact
yes.
on our lives. So, you being a footballer, how has football impacted your personal growth?
Football has impacted me for my personal growth in many positive, significant ways. Like I have traveled to many districts here in Southern region. I can say Chiladzulu, Palombe, Mulanje, Chikwawa. There are a lot of places that I have visited. You know,
Yeah.
I
So,
have know people with their different cultures, and to talk about behavior. it has prevented me from promiscuous behaviors like drinking beer, stealing,
smoking.
that's it.
What skills have you developed through football?
The skills that I've developed through football are: one is ball possession, teamwork, dribbling, shooting skills, and I am good at scoring. Being a left back who scores is rare here in Malawi. That's it. And as well as you have to have teamwork respect, such that we came from different backgrounds and we have different behaviors to to flow from where we came. You see,
Come from, yeah.
that's it.
All right. Being a footballer in football, you okay? I've seen this a certain clip these past days
Yes, sir.
where a football player was being stepped on by the other team's players.
Mafcos players.
Yes.
Yes.
So that player, it's obvious he was injured.
Yes, yes.
And you also being a player, you do have injuries in football. So how do you handle those injuries?
Okay, when I get injured, I go to the hospital and they give me like medication. I observe the medication until the due time. You see, and sporting behavior in football, that's not necessary. So that because if you injure a footballer, he or she he will be at recovery maybe for 3 months. That will affect his or her performance. You see, and that's a bad conduct.
What's your favorite stadium or venue?
My favorite stadium or venue, I can say Chiwembe Stadium, because it is a modern stadium, but though the capacity is small, but on the second place I can say Kamo Stadium, because it is a legendary stadium. You see, and due to artificial glass, you see, here in Malawi, grounds that are of natural glass are in bad condition. That's it.
Uh, you, it's obvious that when you're not doing football things, you are pushing school.
Yes,
And when you are not doing school stuff, you are in football.
yes.
But then you do also have a free time apart from those things.
Yes.
So what do you like to do in your free time?
During my free time, I am used to listen to music, especially Afro music from Nigeria, and we have like Drew. Is it Drew? Yes, Drew, trap, R&B, and other thing is chatting with friends. That's it.
All right. Do you have any final thoughts or reflections? Because we are coming to an end of the podcast.
All right. My final thoughts are: being a player, being an upcoming player, we do have more to cover. Like, we should have the passion of playing the soccer, self-discipline, as well as open communication, like reaching coaches.
Yes.
This is my weakness and the like. You see, so that you can level up your performance. That's it.
All right. So this is it's the end of today's episode on the blend. I am still with Duncan because he's still around. So Duncan, thank you for coming on the show.
You are welcome.
Yes. To my audience, I should remind you to not forget to subscribe, like, and also share. Yes, and don't forget to comment as well. Until next time, bye.